Hey everyone, I'm Sarah Grimes. I'm the team leader here at University of Central Arkansas Cru, and we're excited to be with you tonight. We're really bummed that it's not in person. We had a wonderful evening planned for you all, but we are thankful that God has improved technology so we can be with you here tonight or in the morning or whenever you're choosing to watch this. As you may know, I'm leaving staff at the end of the year. For me, this is very bittersweet because I've been a part of Cru for so long, and I have seen God move time and time again. Although I'm really excited for what God has next for me, I'm also really sad. I love our team and I love our students, and I truly believe that God is moving in this generation of students. A couple years ago at Fall Retreat, the speaker said, "The calling may change, but the mission stays the same." And I'm a firm believer in that. Although my calling is changing, I believe in the mission of God and how Cru is a part of that. The people who are going to be taking my place and being the team leaders of the team is actually Justin and Tony Owens, who are the Arkansas Tech team leaders. This is so exciting for us because we have a great relationship with Tony and Justin, outside of Cru and within Cru. Our campuses have been partnered for years, and we do a lot of the same summer missions, and honestly, we reach students similar ways. Our team is really excited, and our students are really excited for them to lead us. I hope that you get to know Justin and Tony just a little bit more tonight as they're going to talk to you as well. Here's a word from Tony and Justin.
Like Sarah said, we're Justin and Tony Owens, and we're the team leaders at Arkansas Tech. We're excited and we're humbled to be stepping into this role to lead and care for what's going on here in Central Arkansas. In 1951, Bill and Bonnet Bright had the vision that if you reach the campus today, you could reach the world tomorrow. The 4 years that students have while in college will impact the rest of their lives. That's why we're here. That's why we're doing what we're doing, because we've seen how that impact can be used for the glory of God. Justin and I would both say that that's what happened for us in college, that our walks with the Lord were most influenced those years at Arkansas Tech. That led us to join staff with Cru in 2016 on the Central Arkansas team, where we were placed at Arkansas Tech. We love those years, we love that team. We have fond memories of that time. As the team and the movements continued to grow, we eventually split into 2 teams, where we then became the team leaders in Russellville. As we come back full circle now and join the teams together again, we're excited for what the Lord is doing in Central Arkansas and across the River Valley. Our long history with Cru here in Conway makes us excited to be a part of the legacy that has been going on here for 50 years.
And similar to Tony, I too am very excited to see what God's doing here at UCA. We believe that college students are the most strategic mission field in the whole world, and they're worth spending our time and our money investing into them. In Cru, we want to win students to Christ, we want to build them up in their faith, and we want to send them out into the world to make disciples. And at UCA, they're doing all 3 of those things here, which is why we didn't hesitate at all to want to step into this role and serve here at UCA. And we've seen that, but we also want you to see that as well. So here are a few stories of just a few of the things of how God is using students to reach students here at UCA.
Hi, my name is Madison. I'm a sophomore here at UCA, and before I got involved in Cru, I had never shared my faith with anyone or knew the importance of sharing the gospel. But my first semester in Cru, I got the opportunity to share the gospel for the first time, and then over the summer, I got to share the gospel every week in San Diego, and it was super awesome just to see how my confidence grew in that. And from that, I actually got to take one of my friends named Eden Shearing a few months ago. She reached out and we got to reconnect, and she was telling me how she felt called that she needed to share her faith with others as well. And so that next week after that conversation, we went and shared the gospel. And for the first conversation, I did both of the tools that we used, and then in the second conversation, she actually did one of the tools. And so it was super awesome to just see how she stepped out in her faith and was just bold in that, and it just truly showed me just the importance of sharing your faith, not only with your friends, but also with other people too. Making disciples doesn't stop here at the end of our 4 years in college. It continues for the rest of our lives.
Hey everybody, my name is Anna and I'm a freshman here at UCA. Honestly, they asked me to talk about community, and my story really just starts the first day that I got here on campus. 2 upperclassmen came and they knocked on my door and they were like, hey, we're a part of this ministry called Crew and we have this event tonight, we'd love for you to come. And I was like, oh my gosh, I've heard about you guys, but I don't know anything. And so I went, and it has just started this absolutely beautiful journey of just intentional God-seeking community. I'm really in a super awesome small group, and we study every Tuesday. It's been fantastic. And I'm part of a friend group with 7 freshman Crew girls. We meet every Monday, and we just really talk about what the Lord is doing in our lives and how He's moving and working and what we can be praying for each other about. It has been the most beautiful, intentional community I've ever been a part of.
Hey, my name is Sam Schimmel, and I'm a freshman at UCA, and one of the first things I did when I stepped on campus was get involved with Crew. And what initially struck me as just so awesome was that they are so passionate about sharing the gospel. And that's actually something that I had never done before I got on campus, was share the gospel. And through that, I was able to join the Crew flag football team, and there was a non-believer that joined the team named Nathan. And I continually, through the support of Crew, tried to reach out to him, tried to pursue a relationship with him. And Crew just encouraged me to keep pushing, keep trying to just, get to know him. And eventually I was able to get dinner with him, shared the gospel with him. He gave his life to Christ. And not only is Crew passionate about forming relationships, but they're also passionate about investing in relationships. And I was actually able to start to disciple him, and it's something that I do weekly. Even this morning, I got breakfast with him. So just pushing him to grow in his faith, and then furthermore, pushing him to help grow just in his future. So something I'm doing is I'm going to San Diego this summer on mission with Crew, and I'm hoping that he can join me and that we can grow in our faith together.
Hello, my name is Tyler Warren. I'm a junior at the University of Central Arkansas. I got involved in Crew in fall of 2024 and got plugged into a community group, and then went to winter conference over Christmas break. At conference, I just felt like a lot of conviction, and so I started praying, just areas of my life that the Lord was just telling me to give up to Him, and that's where He just really just started convicting me about just how I was living my life. So last semester, I got a 10-week internship with the makeup company L'Oreal, and thought that that's what I was supposed to do this summer. And then the more I started just praying about and just really giving up pretty much all my plans to God, the more I started praying about that, I just felt like He was just calling me to something greater than myself. I got presented the opportunity to go to Thailand, and kind of immediately turned it down just because I thought that the internship was what I was supposed to do. And so yeah, just the more that I started praying about it, the more that I just felt like God was just really tugging on my heart and just saying, hey, even just consider it. And so the more I started praying, the more that I just felt like the Lord was just saying, hey, you need to go. And so I'm excited to go to Thailand this summer, and just experience just the different culture, and just how they do ministry overseas. And so yeah, just excited for that.
My name is Ian Smith, and my wife Madison and I have been on staff with Crew here at UCA since 2018. Hopefully you've been encouraged by some of these stories that students have shared. We could literally spend hours telling you all about what God has done this year on campus. Our staff and students have gotten to share the gospel with over 200 people this year, and in total we've seen over 25 students trust Christ with their life. In addition to what's happening on campus, UCA has been one of the top movements in the nation at consistently sending students on summer missions year after year. Students are being transformed by the gospel. He is winning their hearts and minds to Himself and to His mission. But there's still more work to be done here on campus at UCA. For every student that we've seen trust Christ, there's 50 to 100 more that still don't have a personal relationship with Him. And year after year, over 2,000 students step onto UCA's campus for the first time, the vast majority of them not having a real relationship with Christ. God is not done pursuing students at UCA. I believe that UCA is the ideal training ground for raising up student leaders to be equipped to share their faith and make disciples on campus. And in our movement, there's a community of students who have a personal vision for ministry and who are committed to helping fulfill the Great Commission. Would you join us in continuing to make disciples here at UCA by funding the outreach and development efforts? In total, we are trusting God to provide $20,000 for this next year's budget. This event is the only real way that we raise money each year, and so we are trusting God to provide those funds primarily through you. Every dollar given will go directly towards winning, building, and and sending students. So to give you an idea of what the gifts that you give can do, a gift of $500 will allow us to get students into the cafeteria, 10 student leaders into the cafeteria for the whole first week on campus, to be able to meet freshmen and build relationships for the sake of them getting to share the gospel with those students later on in the semester. A gift of $100 monthly would be able to help us develop student leaders throughout the whole year by purchasing evangelism tools and books on discipleship, being able to help continue to train these leaders in making disciples. And finally, a gift of $2,000 would significantly fund our outreach budget, as well as allow us to scholarship students to go to things like winter conference and summer mission, which are truly life-changing experiences. Any gift you decide to give of any amount is so appreciated and is helpful in winning, building, and sending students. To give, you can use the link that was sent to you along with this video and choose to make a donation of one-time or a monthly amount. We're so thankful for your generosity and thankful that we get to invite you to be a part of what God is doing at UCA. We are thrilled to be a part of it, and so we would love to invite you to join us in this.
From the campus
To the world.
To the glory of God.